G's Uncut Conversations on the Culture. I am your host, Priest Mode, and I got my co-host and cousin, T-Rex.
Yes, sir. Yes,
up
sir.
in the house. How you feeling this morning, man?
I should do some lotion on these hands, but anyway.
Okay, you know what? I thought about that. I said, you know what? I might need to hit them knuckles. But you know what I'm saying? If you wanna take a pause for the cause, I got something on the table over there.
Put the lotion on.
Okay, well,
I don't know about
it.
Old Shannon Sharp did it on his show. You know, I think Monique hit him up and said, boy, just put some lotion. I think it was Monique or Adele. Show y'all the little flowers now. This is kind of cool letting people see the nature.
Hey, dog. Hey, man. Sometimes we got to get it right.
Yeah. I don't want them to be looking at my hands and throwing them off.
Hey, dog.
Like, damn, he got them praying flower hands.
Hey, said you just dropped that chicken in the grease. Came right on set.
Hey, yeah, leave this in there. Don't edit this.
He dropped that chicken in the grease and came right on the set.
Yeah, he is truly Meet the Brown. Not just his knees ashy, but his hand is ashy. Yeah.
Oh shit, man. The Browns. We gonna talk about the Cleveland Browns.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I had to throw that transition in there.
Okay, yeah. See.
Because today we talking about relationships.
Uh-huh.
But you know, when we was cooking it up for the week,
Yeah.
It popped on our radar the relationship between Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
What's your take on the relationship between Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns? What's going on there?
All right. Well, every time I hear about Shedeur and what he's going through, I think about his father.
Okay.
I think it was just from his father rocking the boat, going into the the HBCUs. Being a head football coach, and the stardom that he has, the flank, the prime time and all that, everybody know who he is.
Charisma, influence.
Charisma, every team he went to, he took them there. And I think that's what it has to do with it. And then from him elevating to Colorado, kind of like people like, what, Colorado? Oh, pretty much like a white state, you might as well say. And he's the head football coach there of a collegiate D1 school. And then he takes them from ground zero and build them back up. I think that has something to do with it. But I'll go a step further before Deion. I think this has something right before we was coming on the show. I was just meditating, going over my notes, and I thought about something else. This also has to do with the NIH having to play players. The people that was making the big fuss was black players realizing that the schools, these colleges, these D1 colleges was making millions and millions of dollars off their jerseys.
Image and likeness.
And then they still making money off of them, like Michael Jordan. Still making Jordan, you know what I'm saying? I think that was the first wave of it. And I think the powers that be in that arena when it comes to money, you don't tell them people how to spend their money and they got to come off money. They don't like that.
How does that relate to Shedeur Sanders, though? I want you to make that connection.
Okay, because he's black. He's a young guy. It started with, I think it's the NIH for one. Them people didn't want to pay no money because when Deion Sanders came into the league, a lot of coaches started retiring. Look at the big dog of them all, Nick Saban.
Okay.
They was already had a bad taste in their mouth about the NIH. And that who started that? Black guys saying we not getting paid. Black guys that got Heisman trophies but didn't go to the league, but they see how much these schools is making money off of that. That was us that started that.
Okay.
That players should get paid.
Sure.
I mean, it was a couple of white boys that was cold, but let's be real. Basketball and football, it was black guys. And then here come Deion.
Okay.
Another kick in the balls. NIH was kicking the left testicle. Deion come in and kick you in the right testicle.
Okay.
And then his son is following his footsteps. And then his son is following his father, taking the guidance of his father.
So sounds like you're saying Deion interrupted the money.
Yeah, you're making them come off their money.
Because I know one thing that happened when he got up in college football, a lot of students were hopping in the portal, right? The transfer portal to go to where he was. So I just want to tie it together, though.
Oh, yeah, I was getting to that part.
Okay.
Because NIH did Deion, then you fucking up their money because now kids are going into the portal because the portal started because of the NIH. Players are going to other teams because other schools is going to pay you the most money. So that's what they're going. So that was the portal. But Deion heightened it to where it started putting D1 players to want to go to HBCUs because Deion was there. Then you got a lot of other football players. Look at Michael Vick now. He's a quarterback somewhere here in Virginia, a low-key school. Head coach. But see, Michael Vick, Deion sparked that. Now you got retired NFL players that was backing them up. Warren Sapp.
How was all this influencing Shedeur not being put into games and
the root cause of his father? Shedeur, I don't think Shedeur is really the problem.
Are you suggesting that all of these waves caused by Deion and the redirection of money, now Shedeur is kind of being antagonized for that, kind of punished for that?
They're using Shedeur as the buck breaking.
Okay. All right.
It's almost like they setting the tone for don't go the route this dude went, because you don't see them messing with Travis Hunter like this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He was under Deion. So to me, it's clear that a lot of this has to be indirect. Make a statement.
Okay.
For all these other NFL player kids that's probably like, look at what Bronny was going through with LeBron. Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't get in because of this. But see, if people understand it, LeBron changed the game. Mm-hmm. He was his own, accountant. He didn't let. He started all that where players should get paid what they worth, controlling their own money. He did the. You don't have to have a free agent to.
Yeah, he did his own agent.
And look what happened with his son.
Quick deviation on that, LeBron. I don't want to stay here, but just quick question.
Yeah.
After LeBron has done a lot by taking a lot into his hands as far as like his agents, and everything. He's the first billionaire active player, not just from NBA money, but from other things that he's done.
Yeah.
But because he's taken such a leadership role and taking such control of the game, do you think LeBron will get hit with a scandal after he retires? Do you foresee that coming? Since that
why not? Everybody else got hit up.
Okay, all right.
Look at what LeBron. Sidebar from Shedeur. Look what LeBron did. He got that dude for the LA Clippers fired. He was like, if y'all don't fire him, I ain't playing.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He didn't get it now. Look what happened to Kobe. LeBron knows it's coming, but LeBron is like a Jay-Z. LeBron is smart. People don't know. You cross that line, you better have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted.
That's facts.
Deion is a little bit different. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he's praying to God and everything. LeBron ain't praying to this. He's not doing it the Christian way. Let me say it like that.
He's a strategist.
He's a strategist. He's like on Scientology, while Deion is on Christianity. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's using the universe, the laws of principle. And you see what I'm saying?
Let's take it back to Shedeur though.
Okay.
I don't want to go too wide with it.
Okay.
Because that's what we talking about. The relationship between Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. And you tied it in. You're saying that you think that what he's going through are really the repercussions of the waves that his father set off in the football, the sports industry.
Look at his stats.
Becoming a head coach, the players taking charge of their image and likeness, getting paid, all of that stuff. So you think they're kind of punishing Shedeur. Any opinions on his debut game and how that rolled out?
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Every time they do put him in, when they put him in the preseason game, anytime they put him in, everybody sees play like, yo, how is he third string? Why is he not getting reps at practice? Mm-hmm. That's another form of biasness, racism, or whatever you want to call it for all you viewers watching, whatever y'all want to put it.
I don't even want to use the term racism. I want to call it like retaliation. Let's use that R word, because that's based on what you set up. You're saying that they're retaliating against the son based on the moves that the father has made that impacted money, even forced the retirement of what was his name again? Deion's move kind of influenced the retirement of Nick Saban.
Yeah, because they were doing the smooth things over. They started doing them Aflac commercials with him and Deion. Because really now, a lot of these schools in the NFL are not going to be powerhouse teams. Back in the day when I was in, it was like Nebraska and Florida State, and then all of a sudden the Trojans. Yeah. Then you had it was always certain teams that was guaranteed to be powerhouse teams. But if you see now how the NHI then came in, a lot of these coaches, they used to get the pickings for them players because they controlled the money. Them kids ain't had no choice to come. But now that they done added this NIH stuff in, it's messing up the money. So all these powerhouse teams can't be powerhouses no more because now you got to share the players now. You can't, because if you win a national championship, of course y'all got the most money, so y'all get the first picks. Right. But now that they done allow players to get paid in college, that takes that power away. So a lot of coaches they can't keep that throne no more.
Right.
People thinking their throne is because they drafting good players. No, your throne is because y'all got the money and them players want to come there.
So the power is being distributed or disseminated.
Yeah, so now you don't see the same powerhouse teams no more in college.
Centralized before. Okay.
Yeah.
Now to add insult to injury, his house gets broken into.
Ding, ding, ding.
And then this is the time, not just the game that he got put in, but the time in the game that he got put in unexpectedly. Somebody breaks into his house.
Yeah.
Coincidence or no?
No. Everything I said led up to what's going on for him now and what's happening to him while he's playing the game. You know what I'm saying? And just to sidebar from that, anytime they put that dude in this game, he shows that he has the skill set with no reps. And everybody's trying to expect him to shine. That quarterback that got injured, hope he doing better from his concussion. Yeah. That team,
Dylan Gabriel.
the linemen from the wide receivers to the running back, they all got space, timing, and everything, how they run their routes according to that quarterback.
Sure.
But the thing is, they not used to playing with Shedeur. So you're gonna see flaws in when he plays, but he's like 50-50 with it, with no reps with the team.
Right.
Imagine if he got reps and they in sync with him plus the starting quarterback.
So it's a phenomenal job on his part to be inserted when the team doesn't have a feel for his cadence.
And catch him off guard.
Right.
He don't panic or nothing. He get in there and he show you how he throwing the ball in tight windows. So it's like he can play. Right. So it's clear that y'all doing this not just because of him, because the boy ain't did nothing to nobody.
Right. This is how let's ask this question because we got to get on to the relationships topic.
Yeah.
How petty is this? That you got men in powerful positions
going after this young man. Ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't got nothing on his record.
I want to paint the picture a little more. Men in powerful positions who control young men's career, who can control whether they enter the game, exit the game, get reps, don't get reps, right? Can control, have influence as to what their reputation is, how they're perceived, all of that stuff. And hire folks, with money and power.
They can pay people to even injure them.
How pet or break in his house? How about that?
Yeah.
Because when I saw that, I was doing my research this morning and I'm like, damn, somebody broke in his house? Like, how did they know to break in at that time? It was like shortly after 6 p.m. and they were in there and they said they stole up to $200,000 of property. 3 guys in masks reported to the Associated Press from an undisclosed source because it's still
mighty convenient.
Mighty convenient. Right? How did they know to go at that time when he's in the game? How did they know no one was home? Because like we talked before the show, nobody. Usually when you balling like that, you got money like that. Somebody's at your house. Somebody's at your house normally. How they know that house was vacant?
Partners or something? Yeah.
How they know that house was vacant and this was the time to strike?
Yeah. And at what time? At that time.
At that time, and nobody knew that he was going into the game. So y'all ready just like that? Oh, he's in the game. Nobody. I mean, it's all fishy, but that's why these conversations have to be put in context of how we've been treated in America, period, and the patterns that we see happening. So give me your final thoughts or other thoughts on this Shedeur situation.
Hey, it's really nothing. It like the show with them. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Deion, get healthy, man.
No doubt.
I say, bro, if you was in tune to woke, dive into the woke, man. Surround yourself around some people. Get some advice from Minister Farrakhan or something, man. You gotta move different, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. A lot of this stuff you're doing, but prayer ain't gonna fix, man. It's just called common sense, bruh. Get the right people around you, man.
Yeah.
Talk to the right people, dog.
Yeah, I agree, and I piggyback on that whole prayer thing, man. Like when guys get to certain levels, you realize that you're alone. It's not a lot of folks. It's not a lot of people like us at that level, at that caliber, with that kind of money. And so you're surrounded by the folks who've been attacking us for a long time and still attack us. Yeah. So these coincidental things happen in your life, you know, unfortunate things. All of a sudden, your son's not being played. He gets drafted way late, doesn't match his talent, gets in the game. In the NFL, they never put him in. When they do put him in, his house gets broken into. None of this is a coincidence. And I think until we start accepting the fact that this stuff is not coincidence, we can start to anticipate.
Ain't no devil, no spirit doing
We can start to anticipate that this shit is going to happen, right? And start to prepare ourselves. But as long as we think that if this is just a one-off, lone wolf type situation, it's just unfortunate. Let's pray to God who's always protected us and brought us here. The shit gonna keep happening. And the shit will happen in a way that you're not gonna be able to reverse if you don't, you know, start looking at it for what it is. So
it ain't no spirit.
Yeah, man, it ain't no spirit. This ain't got nothing to do with God, man. This is folks plotting and planning. Let's just call it what it is, man. And it's petty as fuck that people at this level are intimidated, bothered by a young man and his dad. This is just one. We see this, and I'm trying to bring this conversation to an end, but we see it with the Ball family. LeVar Ball came as a strong black father, raised, you know, 3 beasts in basketball, got 2 of them in there. One of them put himself in a situation, ended up getting blackballed, but he got attacked. Got accused of making an inappropriate comment, which it wasn't. Yeah. Serena Williams and Venus Williams' father was criticized. So this is not this is not a one-off.
Yes, sir.
This is how we get strategically antagonized. Let's call it what it is.
Yes, sir.